Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to wherever you are. We are now in the bracket stages of the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament. I'm Yoko, and joining me in the booth today for this commentary race is up here to commentate with me is John. Hello, John.
Oh, hey, that's me. Hi, yeah. Today it's week 1 of elimination bracket rounds. Like my buddy Yoko said, we're in the gold stage. Today we've got RickyofKokiri with his they them. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry. A little flustered. RickyofKokiri with his mentor Oro, and against IrritablePenguin with his mentor Cool Papa Bell. This is actually a grudge match from week 5, I believe. Can someone confirm that for me? Week 4. Aha! Somebody confirm that for me. And it looks like our runners are ready and just waiting for us to give the go-ahead to get started.
Yep, just waiting for the green flag to drop here. It's a standard race, 7-7 crystal. So we're going to be starting at Link's house. What item would you like to see in that first chest?
Quarter heart.
And we're off.
Oh, I was wrong twice.
Yeah. Oh, standard opening. So. Yep.
All right, already with the smallest of divergences, right? We've got one person going uncle. That's going to be Penguin, and Ricky is going straight for Kakariko from by way of Sanctuary. Might stop by. Yeah, it looks like he's going to stop and check Lumberjack Cave. Oh, and of course Lost Woods, but that counts as Kakariko, right? At this point.
Yeah, part of it. Does a tree pull 20 rupees to start off with? And a full heart from Uncle.
And heart refills from the bush crab. It is a very healthy seed so far.
Yep.
Oh, nothing there. Probably going to check the price pack and just save quit out on Penguin's side. Let's see what was in that Lumberjack Cave. I missed it, but I have a restream. Oh, and it lagged right as Ricky checked it. If anyone caught it, let us know.
So we got bombs in the mushroom spot today.
Well, that's going to make this seed a lot more friendly for heading over to Eastern Sahasrara early.
Yep. Early bow. Love to see that. And Irritable getting another tree pull. Picks up more rupees.
Today on Restream, we have our team captain Amarith. You may know that name, just like the 2 runners and the 2 mentors. And then we've got MM2 Nest cartridge on tracking today. Penguin picking up his... Oh, Ricky was... Well, I missed what Ricky was doing. Was he farming for rupees there?
Yes. Wanted to make sure for the bottle vendor.
Yeah, whereas Penguin, since he went Uncle route, was able to pick up a little bit more money early and is now basically even, plus having done that Uncle. We'll see how Ricky gets to route it in later, if he gets to do it straight in with front of escape to not lose a whole lot of time. That'll make a big difference if Penguin... Sorry, it won't make a big difference if Penguin has to go back for front of escape. It will if they never do.
Right. And both runners are neck and neck in the same room. Ricky finding the power glove and the boots.
Oh, can you say jet seed? Don't say jet seed. It's never a jet seed.
And according to chat, Ricky checked that so fast that it didn't even register on the restream.
That's okay. I'm sending a secret agent into his chat to ask what was on Lumberjack Cave.
And we get our first bottle.
Yeah, the gloves might mean we're going up Death Mountain soon, though, so we could just do it then.
And there's a second bottle. And there's silvers.
Well, unless those arrows go thunk, they're gonna have a real easy time beating most of the bosses.
Okay.
Yep, just a piece of heart from the bottle vendor today.
Good thing you got in all that serverless practice before the race started.
I like this MSU better. Until we go into a chicken house and it gets quiet. All right, just cleaning up Kakariko here. Ricky's got to go in and buy some bombs because we are very stingy on bombs in this seed. That might be a hint that he's going to blind run into a race game just to justify his purchase.
Right. And we get a check with Sick Kid. Turning in the bottle gives us the flippers.
Stack a Rico indeed. Settle in for a 2-hour seed, everybody.
Yep. And in the back of the tavern, just a full heart.
Penguin making that same purchase. Let's see if they both go and check that big crack in the wall. Well, actually, they can just charge through that.
Yep, and there's the Moon Pearl in the library.
Let's see if they forget, like I do, that they can just charge through that false wall in the house here.
Right.
Oh no, Ricky just checking it before doing it blind.
Just 5 rupees. All we need now is the mirror, and we have somewhat dark world. We have limited dark world access. Irritable Penguin doing a blind check from that for the race game.
Gonna be disappointed to find it's bloopy. All right, and Ricky going straight up the mountain. No South Shore, no escape. We're just gonna go for the crazy plays.
Yep. First, another tree pull for more rupees.
Yeah, I can't say I hate it. If you just got a bad feeling about Zora.
Yep. We did get a quick map check. One of the 5-6 all crystals in the light world today. So Tower of Hera is one of our 5-6 crystals.
I wonder if this is quicker than a Houlihan. Because we have the ability to check back of escape right now.
Yep, that we did.
All right, well, let's see the more conventional South Shore play here. Find out what's going on inside these chests. Obviously, just a bottle. We were very well bottled, very well healthed. I expect to see a lot of crazy, what you would normally think of as crazy plays from these two. Ooh, that 3 bomb packs got a sting. And then Ricky respawning. Did we check Bonk Rocks? I guess we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Still got to check Bonk Rocks. Still got to check back of escape. And nothing for your trouble in Bonk Rocks.
So Irritable Penguin making their way into the mini Mordorm cave. Ricky is going to the back
4th
of the
bottle.
Well, we found out. Well, at least we know where all the bottles are.
Oh, Ricky forgetting that that's a chargeable wall there. Nothing of note in Mini Moldorm Cave, and nothing of note in the back of Escape. Can't, no key, so he can't rush back there. to Dark Cross. All right, well, going to South Shore now, Ricky. Just back to that conventional play. He's got his Zora money, so he knows he can do the whole route with those flippers.
Right, and we go into the Ice Rod Cave.
I guess he could do the whole route without the flippers. They've got boots. They've got Moon Pearl. This is Gold Bracket. They both know how to water walk that dash, but Penguin backs out here. I guess he says he's going to wait until he has Zora money to go check Hobo and go check Lake Hylia Island and Zora area.
Yep. Right now we're also looking for a lamp.
I'm not looking for a lamp at all. I want to see as many dark rooms as possible. All right, just rechecking what each other were doing. So where do we think we're going to go next, Yoko?
Let's see. If I was irritable, I'd probably go back, do the front part of Escape.
I was thinking either that or run over to Easter or to Sahasrara Pod, since we know that's a crystal that's clearable. We can full clear that whole thing in just a couple minutes. It's 6 checks in that region.
Also, knowing how to do the dark rooms as well.
Yeah, neither player with a sword yet, but I think both of these guys could probably do this blind at this point.
Yep.
All right, what do we got? Bombs,
300
money,
rupees,
and
bombos.
bombos. Hey, that 300 rupees is gonna be really nice because he didn't have to farm for that. That's a small edge he's gonna have. Meanwhile, Ricky did the full South Shore play, and he is gonna. I didn't see if he's stored up a water walk. We're gonna find out if he starts dashing around on top of the water, and he did.
Did.
It's a neat little glitch that works with the Moon Pearl and boots. I won't get into the details, but sometimes, well, you can just play like you can role play some of people's favorite religious figures and walk around on water. So you accidentally walk off of water and break it.
Yep, got to be careful walking on shallow water. That will break it.
Anything breaks it. Getting hit breaks it. Dipping your toe in, onto land breaks it. I believe just saying hello to the Zoras breaks it.
Yep. Or you could be like a magician, or like Chris Angel and walk on water.
That's the religious figure I was talking about.
Ah.
All right, Ricky finally does his pendant check. Pendant crystal check.
All right, there's the big key. And we are off to the Zora area. First of all, the 2 chests in the Waterfall of Wishing. Chest number 1, the cape. Chest number 2, the
hammer. My goodness, that feels good if you're Ricky right now.
And it looked like the bottle gave us bees.
Yeah, golden bees to be specific. It's called the Waterfall of Wishing because you're hoping it's not bees, but it usually is.
Yes.
All right, more bombs to taunt both of our runners as they run through for that 10 bomb purchase they did in Kakariko.
Yeah, makes me wonder, did MacGyver come through here?
Ooh, Ice Rod in the We're not going to be hunting for that at the end of the game. Ice Rod and
Nope.
Eastern Palace, big chest. It's a scam!
Well, when is it not a scam?
Someone's done the math. I'm sure it's about 1 out of 20 times it's not a scam.
Yeah.
Penguin making easy work of that dark room, using his dashy boots to make it a little easier to tell where he is. All right, let's see what Ricky does now. It looks like he's taking his first trip into the Dark World. Gonna probably clear through Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Now that he can full clear
Yep.
Thieves Town, he's got plenty of health. Don't let those hearts fool you. He's got bottles for days.
Just the compass. And Irritable just saves and quits. Doesn't want to take.
Oh, not
and-
gonna brave those dark rooms without a sword. Okay.
Nope. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. You know, I was being all gung ho, but I didn't realize that all we have is an ice rod and a bow for weapons. We've got nothing else.
All right. Pendant at Turtle Rock, Pod, and green pendant at Skull Woods.
You always hate to see that Skullwoods green pendant, don't you? Now it's 3 checks.
Our other 5/6 crystal is at Ice Palace. Everything else crystals. But since we got the S red, at least we don't have to do Turtle Rock.
Yep. Now Penguin's catching up on all his swimming checks, so he's gonna have his hammer pretty quickly. He's gonna feel really good that he didn't stop and farm. That he really kind of routed that excellently to just have enough money coming in here. Chat pontificating on the relative value of silver arrows and whether or not that was indeed a scam.
Nah.
How do you feel about this the Skull Woods play out of Ricky? I always put this off if I can avoid it.
Right, but there's 2 items in here. If you don't find the 2 items in the front, you can always nope out.
Yep, and you can always oh, taking the hand out,
Yeah.
very smart.
Get grabbed by the wall master.
Penguin grabs his hammer and his bee. All right, yeah, I never like to come back here without the, either the book or the fire rod. It just hurts so bad when you come in here and get nothing.
Right.
If you think King's Aura is a scam on your money, the Skull Woods is a scam on your time. Oh,
Right.
and there's the second item, so just gonna drop out of here and we're gonna take off and go somewhere else.
Yep, and just gonna take the death. So
Yep.
Ricky's gonna take the oh
Oh no!
hey!
I said bottles for days. He forgot.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna make sure Oro gets a couple lashings for that one as well.
No ramen for him. Meanwhile, Irritable making their way over to the Dark World in the South Shore area. So, I like this play here. It's probably gonna go check out Hype Cave.
I'm a big fan of what Ricky did here, though, was just that quick peek up there at Bumper Cave, just to know what's up there. Even if you don't have the cape, it's just nice to have it in your mind or on your tracker.
Yes.
Here's the Village of Outcasts play I was expecting 2 minutes ago. Well, Hype Cave on the other side. Maybe we'll find some interesting progression.
Yep. And starting off with the reception, there's the mushroom. So we got a fetch quest. In the back, 20 rupees, a piece of heart, a little shield, and a full heart.
All right. Well, if you are Penguin here, you're really hoping to find that mirror either on. Oh, what can he even check? He can check the dig game, and he can check Haunted Grove, and that's it with his current equipment.
Yep. And the pyramid too. We can go with the pyramid because he has the hammer.
Oh, do you think he'll run back for the pyramid? I think he'll save and quit before he does that.
Yep. And there's
Ooh,
the
fire rod! But I suspect he's gonna probably save and quit and go clear Lost Woods because well, actually Skull Woods I was gonna say, but I don't know. It's a green pendant. He might put that off.
Right. It's one extra item.
Still no sword, so if Ricky does decide to do blind, he is gonna have to do it with that hammer. I don't think the golden bee attacks blind. Someone can correct me. All right, dig, dig, dig. Are we gonna get to 30?
Nope.
Nope.
Pack of bombs.
Yeah, we have not seen a stun prize yet because we haven't gotten anything that actually stuns.
Well, there's the red cane.
All right, gotta make that blind fight a lot easier if he practices with red cane, which everyone should.
Yep. It's just getting the timing down.
Oh, I'll take that red cane over a sword.
I'll take the blue cane for that.
Too slow.
Yeah, but it also gets the job done as well too. I'm more better with the blue cane than I am with the red cane for that fight. Yep,
All right, dashing through here. Ricky's got to be careful. Got to watch his health and make sure he doesn't have to quaff out of a bottle really quick.
Right, and Chet pointing
Or,
out. And Chet pointing out that is true. You do not need the shovel for the dig game.
no, but sadly he won't let you borrow it, grab your mirror, and take it over to the dig spot real quick. I like that play on Ricky of just playing it safe and throwing on that cape and doing the dash. You never get that God Pixel unless you're at full health anyway.
Right.
Nothing but a compass, so Ricky is going to put a new skylight into Blind's room, and when she sees it, she's going to be so happy, she's just going to take off her makeup and get ready straight for bed.
Right.
Penguin cleaning up Village of Outcasts. Now, it looks like he's a little behind when you're just watching him follow along, but remember, we've got a few checks out of the way on his side that Ricky has not gotten a chance to do.
Right.
I'm trying to think what it was. That was front of us, or not front of escape. Uncle, and what else did he check earlier?
Uncle and the 3 chests in the back of escape.
Oh, right, and he went over to the eastern pod direction, which Ricky has not done.
Right.
No, Ricky did go to the back of escape.
Yeah. We just haven't seen the item yet on Dark Cross.
Yep, so hopefully neither of them had pulled that out of their tracker.
Right. And then the item, and then the 3 chests in the front part of escape we have not seen yet at all.
Yeah, I was going to say that, or else we would know whether Dark Cross is a key or not. Burrito has already been consumed. That was in the back of escape. Oh, whoa, that's always a rough 50-50. You got to take it every time on Ricky's side because you don't want to orphan that big chest and find out that Blind had the dungeon item.
Right. But most of the time it's also the key that gets locked in there. The key locks itself in there.
That always feels good, especially when you don't have that hammer. But they got the hammer, and they're going to check everything.
Yep. Why not?
All right, red cane.
Yep.
Oh, I missed the pun. Hang on, I gotta watch it when it comes up on the stream. A weeknight is a tiny nobleman. Okay. You know, you got to read every dad joke that Blind tells, or are they mom jokes? What are Blind's jokes?
Bad puns.
Ooh, taking a rough time. I do not think it's.
Ooh, and
Does he have
Ricky.
another fairy?
No,
Oh, phew.
and he
Penguin, you
takes
are
the,
looking good now.
yeah, and Ricky takes the death on blind.
Ooh, backing out of the dungeon for now too. I guess I thought he had bottles with health items. Oh, but no magic, so he's gonna have to refill on that anyway. All right, well now he's gonna back up and do the dig game and haunted grove and hype cave. Those were the other checks that Penguin had gotten.
I mean, I don't blame Ricky for noping out of that. 7 hearts.
Well, not just that, but it would have to be hammer on the next attempt. So even if he does have a red potion, which I don't remember off the top of my head,
And we still don't have a sword, so yeah, I kind of agree with that. We'll see how an irritable penguin following right behind.
well, after asking if there was anything on blind, we yes, blind has an item, and we don't know what it is until Penguin clears it. If Penguin clears it,
It's a mystery right now.
Ricky picking up that fire rod feels bad because he could have gone back and, well, you know, maybe he didn't want to take out the moth. Maybe that's a blessing.
Right.
Oh, right, and he doesn't have a sword. So now, seeing those rods, actually, if you're Penguin, you're kind of a little sad about having that bombos and those 2 rods there, because that could be telling you Turtle Rock is an option.
Right, because most of the times, sometimes, you know, that item is always going to be on Laser Bridge.
Yeah, someone in chat saying Turtle Rock has a 30% chance of having progression in out of all seeds, Pendant Turtle Rock, and I don't know if that's off of a seed analysis or if that's just a number made up, but it sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's about right.
All right, blind fight 2 with hammer strats, but remember, Penguin still has that fairy.
Yeah. I think Ricky using up that excuse me, Ricky using up that fairy in the beginning kind of doomed that fight.
All right, sticking with the hammer, not switching to the red cane. Let's see how this works out. Maybe it's just my conservative nature. I want every edge I can get on a low percent boss fight, and I think this without a sword is low percent. Cleans it up though. 1 heart left. Oh, an ether.
Ooh. Nice play on that.
Now you're really hoping those gold gloves don't show up too soon.
Right.
Or if you go up the mountain, they show up right away.
Also, ether could be our entrance into Mire.
Oh, don't say that. We don't even have flute yet. Or mitts.
Yep. No, that's true.
All right, Ricky going into Eastern Palace. Let's see how much of the dark he does. Let's see if he can brave all the way up to Armos or not. It's just that one green Igor room at the right as you start going to the back. That's just a real nightmare without a sword sometimes.
Right. But remember, Ricky does have that fire rod, so as soon as he enters, he can light one of those torches.
Wait, there are torches in there?
Yeah, there are torches in there that you can light up.
Boy, I sure could have used that knowledge on a ladder race recently. Actually, since this is the mentor tournament and a lot of mentees are looking, I recommend always having a tab with all of the dark rooms up somewhere on your second monitor.
Yeah. I don't know, right now I'm just playing off. I play off of my laptop, so I don't have a second monitor. I have everything crammed on one screen.
That's what phone strats are for, my co-commenter.
Yep.
All right, checking the catfish. Did we get a pyramid ledge check? I was so focused on Ricky's
No, we
side.
did not. He made his way right over to catfish.
Oh, because he's gonna go pyramid ledge and then he's gonna go pod.
50 rupees.
All right, and immediately getting just trolled by either the Wiggly guys or an Igor. Somebody blocked a. Yeah, there we go. Now we just silver arrow everything.
See, I do not lie. There are torches in there, and they are in the shape of the Triforce.
Well, the rest of this is going to be trivially easy for Ricky, so he's just going to sail through. We're gonna find that crystal, but I believe, do we have one more item to check on Armos, or do we got them all?
I believe we have. I believe there's one more item. And
Alright.
yep, Chet pointing out with the fire rod, the Armos Knights are in logic.
Oh, never feels good to clear this room without a spin. Oh, Penguin
Oh.
taking a drop, but he's got a fairy.
Yep.
Jeez, Billy, your mom lets you have 2 fairies? Now, fun fact to avoid that hit, if you line up at the bottom end of the sign on the screen to the right there, if you just tap against it and then you go and then you hold left, that chompy guy and those 2 moblins will never touch you.
I hate to interrupt you, but there is our lamp.
All right, we can finally go fight Aga 1, right? Oh wait, no, still no swords.
Yeah.
Aga's still on the table, right? Right? I want to believe.
I think so too. We'll find
No,
out.
I think Aga 1 is pretty dead,
Yeah.
considering we can get to the outside of the pyramid.
Yeah.
All right, and Penguin taking that trip around into the pod. We have everything we need to clear pod, don't we? There's a couple of rooms that you gotta find the torches for to light up, and a couple of dark rooms where you don't have torches, but it's not going to be a problem for Penguin here.
Right. Chet pointing out that all we need is just the swag net.
McMonkey, we don't actually know what's on Lumberjack Cave.
No, we never saw it.
Yeah, Ricky checked it, but his stream lagged right as he was checking it. So yeah, if when Ricky gets a sword, we suddenly see him go up to Aga 1, we'll know.
Yep, well, we did find the mirror.
That's a great place to find the mirror, too. Nobody likes traveling back to the start of the dungeon here. Ricky turning in that mushroom. I don't recall if he just came off of save and quit, so he can hard reset if it's nothing and save it for fake powder. And it is nothing. Is he going to reset? And he resets. He's going to fake powder it. IrritablePenguin going on the right side of pod. Gonna clear that out and then go up the middle. It's gonna be a pretty standard pod route. I don't know. We might see a hammer yump. What do you think?
Yep.
All right, finally Ricky going to Uncle, which means he's probably going to do front of escape after this. We'll see if he goes all the way to Dark Cross. He doesn't have the lamp, but he doesn't need it. We've got torches everywhere. We've got full magic. We got plenty of life.
Definitely.
All right, well, Penguin is determined that that chest up there is not necessarily a small key. Or if Penguin is anything like me, Cool Papa Bell figured out that that's not necessarily a small key.
Right.
Oh, someone was able to get a frame off of Lumberjack Cave on Ricky's VOD, and it was indeed just money.
Okay.
So yeah, no Ega one at all. All right, well, we've got 2 new places being checked at once, so hopefully something exciting is right on the line here. After, I guess it depends on what Ricky finds.
Right, and IrritablePenguin takes a spill off of the pitfall
Yeah,
bridge.
not going to be able to hammer jump it now. If that was the point, I don't think that was the point in the first place, though.
Nah. Probably just to reset the bridge and the enemy.
Oh, and Ricky got a sword. Where did Ricky get a sword? Was it in the chest right here?
Yeah, it was in the
Yep.
that blue night room.
All right. Well, now if you're Ricky, you're feeling good, even though you did farm up a bunch of money early.
So a key and a compass.
Is he setting up to take the death warp from the green guard? Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. And so he's going to go to Dark Cross as well.
IrritablePenguin checking out the Helmless Hallway for 10 hours.
Great point, Vortex. Penguin did not have the big key yet, so hammering up would have been kind of pointless. All right, and Cape Strats in the maze. We got to make it through here. There's our big key. I missed the Hellway check.
10 hours.
All right, and Ricky now, after
all that for 20 rupees.
Taking a long walk over to 5. Oh, and Penguin going out. He does not want to do those dark rooms without a sword. Oh wait, no, he could do dark rooms. Why is he not finishing off? I guess he just doesn't feel the pendant is worth it.
Right.
I can justify that.
And also, I think he got all the items out of there.
Yeah. So the only reason that would make sense is if you're smelling ped, which it could be, and there is always the argument to say, well, you need either you don't have gold gloves yet, you don't have flute yet, so getting back to Pot Eastern is still a bit of a pain.
Yes.
All right. Well, runners high-fiving each other, finishing each other's cleared checks.
Always a fun thing.
All right, so let's look at our items and let's speculate where these 2 are going to go next. I'm thinking a Death Mountain play is a bit in the works now. We both got mirror.
We got mirror. Irritable has the lamp, so that on Ricky's side, on Irritable's side, that does put Death Mountain into logic for him. Meanwhile, Ricky going over to check the right side of Pod. So we are going to get those 2 item checks that IrritablePenguin noped out of.
We've also got to learn. We also got to see if Penguin ever goes to front of escape in Dark Cross, because, well, there's there's not a lot of density there for him. Yankee, I too want to know what sprite that is on Penguin's side.
I believe it's an owl.
It's definitely not a penguin. All right, just a quick cleanup of the Armos Knights. Silvers makes it even more trivial than normal. That 20 rupees of sadness. And we're probably going to see somewhere new unless he goes to check front of escape.
Yep, probably will now. Did everything he could do for right now.
Yeah, we'll see if Ricky decides, if Ricky smells a potential pet and decides to go King Helmasaur, but he's probably going to make the same decision, especially with Oro coaching him. All right, well, he's going to tell it on a mountain, but first he's going to go check that lumberjack cave that he hasn't seen for so long. Find those 300 rupees. All right, what does the old man have for us? Yeah, well, we got some dead time. Let's remind everyone of who everyone in cast and crew and racing is. This is week 1 of elimination brackets for the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament. Whoever loses this game is out of the tournament. It's a single elimination, one game. We are in standard mode. Just bombs on the old man.
Yep.
I'm JohntheBranch, and the other voice you're hearing is Yoko. And restreaming for us, our team captain is Amarith Alterna, and we've got MM2 NES cartridge on tracking. And somewhere in there is probably going to be a bunch of links where you can click to follow a whole bunch of people. There's like 8 people here, 2 runners, 2 mentors, and 4 crew. Hey, look at that! I somehow knew that was incoming. All right, Ricky doing this in the dark like a man.
And Quake up there on the ledge.
Yeah, this is our first trip up the mountain, isn't it?
Yep. And Irritable picking up his Quake, so either one of those 3 is going to be our entrance into Mire.
Yeah, it's gonna feel really bad if he ever does the front of escape and finds out that sword was giving him access already. Well, not yet, because we still need a glove to get into the dark world up here.
Yes.
So as long as there's no glove here, we're not gonna feel too terrible for Penguin.
Right. Picks up the big key. And
Now this is interesting on Ricky's side here. I guess this is just where you go to check the pyramid ledge when you don't have easy access to everything. Or he might be going catfish, because I don't think he's gone catfish either. So he might be hitting up both.
Right, he didn't do pyramid yet, and he didn't do catfish.
There's that sign lineup. All right, well, Penguin must have gotten up there so fast. I thought he would have hair-potted, but nobody has hook shots, so they definitely didn't.
Yep, and now Ricky picks up his lamp, putting all the dark rooms on his side into logic.
Chat pointing out that Penguin might just be practicing his swordless. You know, bi-weekly seed this week or this 2 weeks was swordless. You know, we got to get that practice in.
Oh, I didn't play the bi-weekly this week. I didn't know.
Neither did I. It was swordless.
Yeah, something I'm not good with.
But it looks like Ricky is prepared if he had to. But he'll find his first sword soon enough.
Yep, Ricky stocking up on blue goo.
It's not going to. Not a bad choice, especially after those deaths. He's still got to go back and take out blind eventually. He's going up to catfish. We've already seen that catfish is a scam. He might, in fact, be catfishing us.
Or as I've nicknamed it, Mountain Dew Voltage.
Speaking of Mountain Dew. All right, and Penguin's gonna take up this free hammer fight, easier than Tempered Sword.
Yep, and you don't, and it doesn't aggro Moldworm at all. Nice easy fight. Down goes Moldworm. And we get the burrito. So that means the other item is in the back.
Yep, let's see if he goes down to that back basement. Now, I've always been a little confused about the basement. Which is the front or the back of Hera basement, finished or unfinished? I never
The
can keep them
back
straight.
is the unfinished, and it looks like Irritable is just noping out of that.
Yeah, it must just be the cold storage.
Yep.
Oh, Sen pointing out there were in fact 2 items up there. So yeah, there's no coffee break.
Yeah, we got all. All right, thank you, Sen. We found
Yep.
our 2 items. I lost track of the items.
That's why you're on comms and you're not the tracker.
Yes.
Oh, doing those dashes, I feel so bad for you, Penguin. Just just every single mini Moldorm and jellyfish in the way, but he's just about done with this mountain. He's just got Paradox Cave left to check before he moves on.
Yep, 50 rupees in Spiral Cave.
Oh, Ricky going back to blind, not gonna go fight that moth, because I mean, why would you until you've got the book?
Right.
The chances of that Sahasrara pendant are pretty abysmal. Oh! I was just turning to our Restreamer and saying there's never anything in Paradox Cave anyway, but there we go. We can go finish all of Death Mountain now. We can finish Turtle Rock if we want to. We can do every single check up here.
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if after here he goes into the Dark World and takes care of Super Bunny Cave, and we can't do Hookshot Cave. We do need the Hookshot.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, I got a little overzealous. There are still 4 checks in Hookshot Cave that are not an option.
Right.
And did we see what was on Floating Island yet?
No.
Yeah, it looked like he checked that on the way down, but he's gonna be able to run into Super Bunny Cave, and then if Hookshot just happens to be up here, we're gonna have a very happy penguin. Oh, not confident in doing that bomb jump up here with just 2.5 hearts, I suppose, or what is? Oh no, he's just going straight to the Dark World because we have the mirror. He can check. Oh yeah, he already checked Spiral Cave. What am I saying? Oh, great point, Vortex. We can't actually get into Turtle Rock until we find a sword.
Yeah. None of the medallion locations would work without a sword, especially the tablets. We need the book. But we are getting a graveyard ledge check over on Ricky's side. Meanwhile, Irritable going down to check the 2 chests in Super Bunny Cave. Reason it's called that is because if you're in the bunny mode and you fall down the hole,
Sword!
yep, you
oh, he's never going back to front of escape.
Yep, you're able to open those chests in the bunny.
I wasn't paying attention to Ricky, but Ricky decided to go that northern lower Dark World route, or northern Dark World route. Not finding anything yet.
Nope, but we are getting a King's Tomb check from his side. And Irritable trying to bonk his way across. So he is able to check that first chest.
All right, Irritable. You can always go outside. You can always mirror, hit that bonk rock, grab the ferry, and come back in. But that's not what he's gonna do. And nothing in King's Tomb either, so Ricky making a smart play here, but it's just not panning out.
And he gets it, so he is able to check this one chest here at the bottom. And
Yep.
just for a piece of heart.
Ricky going up to where it can only be the mountain at this point. Mirrors over to fight the birds instead of the murderdactyls. New dinosaurs are less aggressive than old dinosaurs.
Right. He gets killed by I believe those are the lionels.
Yeah, feels bad. Let's see what he does now. Not going to go into Turtle Rock. All right, well, going into the Dark
Actually
World.
need the Master Sword for that. You can open it with the Fighter Sword.
Oh, I thought the Dark World, taking the portal. Where are we going? Are we going to buy some potions? Indeed we are.
Yep, and it looks like he's going to go turn in that mushroom as well.
Not a bad idea if you're feeling hurt for some restoration items. Ricky coming up the left side of the mountain, though. He's going to be able to clear everything. It'll be a few minutes before we see if he goes into Turtle Rock, because obviously with Hera being a crystal, that's going to be a no-brainer going in. He's got his lamp too, so it's not an issue for him. Penguin having to decide whether to reset or not. Decides not to, buys the blue goo. Now here's a rule. If you don't hard reset, there's always something in Magic Bat. The seed actually changes to put something on Magic Bat if you don't hard reset there.
I did not know that.
All right, Penguin looks like he's gonna dip into Ice Palace, using it, going back to his penguin roots, going somewhere cold. It's a red crystal. We've got the other red crystal, so we might see a big bomb play after this. Yes, Lumaga, I should be clear. No, the seeds do not edit themselves based off of how you play. That mode has not been implemented in any mainstream randomizer that I know of for Link to the Past. Yet.
Yeah, yep.
All right, first chest here. We've got no hook shot, so the routing's not going to be as fun, especially because we don't have a good sword for this. Having to use bomb strats everywhere.
No, yeah, over on Ricky's side, yep. But
Oh no, sorry. I was looking at Penguin and seeing his early clear. Definitely gonna get that icebreaker. No reason not to.
right. Still one of the new glitches I'm still learning how to pull off.
The secret, it appears, is to have a controller that can do one-frame inputs consistently. Takes an interesting lineup, but it gets him through there quick.
And picks up the big key. So we are 3 crystals to 3 crystals.
Yep. Ricky got his crystal, and now we're going to see him clear up the rest. He's going to go get his mitts. He's going to be super excited to see those. And if he's anything like everybody who ever watches... Oh no, IrritablePenguin doing the habit pull on the tongue. Somebody learned IPBJ first.
Yep, that's how I learned.
Oh, but let's see. What were we saying? Yeah, we're still speculating on whether or not Ricky's going to go into Turtle Rock with that glove access. Does the slash doesn't do the dash through the room? That's a little more consistent. But if you get those slashes just right, it's super quick. And if your name is Professor Render, you take out the swag strat on stream when nobody knew you could do it. shot! All right. Well, what do we have? Accidentally presses X instead of checking for his big key. Oh, he's gonna try to bomb jump before dropping the big key. He's going for iced tea. And he makes that bomb jump, so yeah, he can just come back down and check what's in the big chest on the way back. He doesn't have a key though, so he's gonna have to go the clockwise route to get through here.
Right. And
Oh, changes his mind. Or doesn't change his What's going on, Penguin? Oh no. We're gonna have to ask what was going through his mind.
Yep. Takes the death in Ice Palace.
All right, and Super Bunny Cave, or sorry, not Super Bunny Cave, the other one, the other big check on Ricky's side, Paradox Cave. Yeah, that's a good point. LOL in chat there is everyone's got to have crazy nerves now. You don't know if you're ahead or behind. You think you're doing terribly if you're most people, not realizing that the other person thinks they're doing terribly at the same time.
Right.
Ricky gets the bomb jump first try, second time. All right, and Penguin's going back in. Let's see if he hits up Iced Tea before he checks that big chest.
Right. It's like watching a good F1 race right here.
Oh, Ricky's going this way to the Dark World.
And at least this time we will be able to check what our medallion is for TR, even though we don't need to go in there.
Yeah, other than that hookshot pickup, MM2 has been pretty bored, so something to track. Not that it matters, we got all three.
Yep.
Not going in though, just taking it for the Dark World access, knowing it's there. Taking that same bonk check in the not the bonk, hookshot room, hookshot cave, not bonk cave. All right, what's in the big chest here on Penguin's side?
Just a key.
Just a little key. They want you to have all the magic you need for the boss fight. You know, they want you to go into their room, pick up a couple hearts. Chat pointing out that we definitely could have a lot of progression in that Turtle Rock too. So we might end up seeing it before Ricky takes off from the mountain.
Right. And goes into the fairy room. The fairy
I
pot.
definitely endorse that play.
Same here. And it looks like is he gonna do it again?
Yep. Go. Oh.
No.
Oh, that's what you asked if gonna do it again. I thought you were looking at Ricky, who's going into Turtle Rock. We're gonna see what's in Pendant Turtle Rock, everybody.
Yep.
And don't forget the Ped Dream. Wait, is the Ped Dream alive? Let's look at the logic here. Fluke can definitely be on Ped still.
Definitely.
Even Book, it looks like, can be on Ped. Yeah, Book can be on Ped unless progression is on one of those tablets beforehand. All right, so Tall Ice, we don't have to go clockwise this time. Oh, wait, sorry, we went through Ice Tea and I totally missed it, didn't I?
Yes.
All right, well, we're gonna drop down here into our actual fight with our big puffs of colding and staring. Ricky making his way through. Got the got the Master Sword. I missed. Oh yeah, he picked it up here on Death Mountain, of course. Puff's taking that first spin, and as always, they scatter like 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Good one.
Taking the blue goo for safety, probably gonna re-equip that fire rod and just make the fight an easy finish. Ricky doing the chain chomp room just fine so far. We'll see if he takes that dreaded hit. Does just fine. Still not finding our flute or our book, and that's all we're really looking for. Well, Ricky's still looking for the hook shot, but it's not here. You're definitely hoping for the flute before you find that book, because you don't want to go over to Desert Palace looking for the flute.
Right.
Or full clearing Swamp Palace for it. Oh, my apologies. I got that backwards.
Right.
Well, actually, Swamp Palace is largely in play here because we have our mirror, we have our flippers. We can't. Well, for Penguin, it's full clearable, and in fact, that's where he's going right now.
Maybe we'll be lucky to find the book or the flute here.
What do you think, Yoko? Are we going left side first, or are we going straight to the back?
Straight to the back, I'm gonna say.
I think that's the play. When you've only got one item you're looking for, you can always come back inside, and you don't lose a whole lot of time. Alright, we're gonna assume Ricky's gonna go into Mimic Cave here in a second, because when you've got this many items away from Go Mode, you definitely want to check it. I say this many, he's got 2 items from Go Mode. Alright, those water bugs giving Penguin a little bit of a hassle.
Right, and that first chest will always contain a key. Oh,
Book!
there's the book!
Oh no, we did not want to see that book.
And blue mail for Irritable Penguin.
Well, you know, Desert Palace is only 2 checks, and it's quick.
Yes, and we got the boots. And the other good thing about that is it is also one of our crystal dungeons as well.
Yeah, at least it's not a pendant to go over there, but yeah, you always want the Go Mode item instead of the progression item if it's between the 2.
Map in the crystal rolling room.
Oh, and Penguin gets that kill. Not gonna have to hug the wall to reduce lag. If you kill the red Stalfos or you hug the wall to the south there, you will actually fill that water up a lot faster and get through that room a few seconds quicker.
I did not know that.
Ricky taking some safety hearts over in the roller coaster room. Compass chest coming up for Penguin. Just a 20. And here's Laser Bridge. Here's where we're really hoping to find that flute, right?
Right. First of all, Ricky going to set up that safety door.
You also gotta wonder, do they go all the way to Trinex? And have they been counting items? Actually, you don't have to count items in Turtle Rock because you know how many keys are left and how many dungeon items there are.
Right. And Ricky using the cape strat. Meanwhile, Irritable Penguin pulling off diver down.
A very excellent diver down. Ooh, no, Ricky, do you... Oh, that was a death warp. Never mind. I was scared for a second.
And just the compass.
Yep, just a sad disappointment, and it looks like he's gonna finish the dungeon. You're here, you don't want to come back. It's not a bad play, especially when you've got enough equipment to finish the room off. Ooh, gonna do a fake powder. Oh, trying to do a fake powder. Hopefully he doesn't take another hit from that that cheeky anti-fairy.
Nice pull off on that fake powder.
Trinex also has an item, so we're definitely gonna see something, even if it's a single arrow.
Right, and the other good thing about that is we will get a full magic refill right before we see Trinex.
Ooh, Penguin, instead of going for the slower, more reliable hammer strats on Argus, going for the spin strats.
I approve.
All right, here's our Trinex fight. Let's see how we do. This can be a real bear. Do you want to remember how much blue goo we got?
And he's using hammer struts as well.
Oh, you got it at this low percentage. The Master Sword's just not going to cut it. Oh, runs out. How much goo we got? Okay, we got a blue. That's like having half magic with a heart refill and a couple extra menus. All right, come on, come on, come on. I missed what was on Argus because I was so focused on this Trinex fight. But yeah, it does not go back in for the left side on Swamp. Going over to K45. I believe Penguin's already checked on Stumpy earlier.
Yes, he did. And there's
Ricky
my
getting
powder.
some excellent hammer hits in. Ooh, powder in K45. Ricky doing an excellent hammer Trinex on the back half of him.
And I approve on that. Nice job. And all that
Yeah,
for blue mail.
Yeah, those heads were super dodgy, but by the time the heads were gone, when it was just one next, Ricky did great. Yeah, chat pointed out Ricky's actually still doing really good if Flute's in that desert or somewhere that anywhere that book opens up. So a tablet or desert is gonna do really well. Or even if he does has he done Skullwoods? How much of Skullwoods did he do? He just did the first two. He did the 2 item checks, but hasn't.
He just
Yeah,
did the
so
first
it's
two and then
forever
walked
before
out.
anyone takes that book to that pedestal just to be safe. Oh, excellent navigation, by the way. Ricky did of the Lionels there a second ago, getting his showing off that he knows how to navigate them. Nothing on that tablet. Penguin indeed doing that big bomb play we were talking about earlier. After finishing off, well, he waited to route it in with Swamp Palace, but he's doing it. And while you're here and you've got the ability, you might as well go into Spike Cave.
Yep.
Opting to tank magic to go a little faster instead of tanking health. Oh, well, there's our single arrow. Maybe Pyramid Fairy's going to be more generous. And just nothing. Let's see what the goo coming out is. It's bee goo. All right, Ricky heading into. Ooh, is this a faster way to get into that portal that I didn't know about? Oh no, he's going to check the ped. That's where he's going.
All right, and let's see what we have on the pedestal while IrritablePenguin is going to do the front part of Escape.
Yep, we got it. Oh yeah,
The moment of truth. What is on the ped?
and
And
just
it's
more bombs.
So the ped dream is dead.
Penguin finally gonna pick up his second sword. Gonna probably be not too upset about it because he did find that other sword up on the mountain.
Right.
He's running out of checks though. He might actually have to go back up to Turtle Rock. We have not seen an Agina check either from either of these players, correct?
No, we haven't.
And then, of course, neither of our runners. Well, no, we determined that King Helmasaur does or does not have an item. Who remembers that far back? I believe we determined King Helmasaur does not have an item. So yeah, it's starting to look like that flute is actually behind the book.
Could be.
Ricky's going to clean up K45 here. I missed where Penguin got the shovel, but he did check Dig Spot earlier, though, didn't he?
I don't think so yet.
Am I getting that mixed up? This seed is just everywhere.
Yep.
Both our runners cleaning it up pretty well, though. You've got 5 crystals on one side and 3 crystals on the other. And those crystals that Ricky is behind are not very far behind. Well, no, this is probably a good idea to check on that tablet. He might be thinking, my opponent didn't go into Turtle Rock, so this book might be an advantage I have. I better press this advantage before I go into Swamp Palace and bother to full clear that. We've also got left side swamp that never got checked, so flute could always be in left side swamp.
Right, or it could be here on one of the tablets.
Oh! And
There it
fireworks to
is.
celebrate go mode at an hour 10. Not the worst go mode ever.
Right. So 1 hour, 10 minutes. Ricky of Kokiri is in go mode.
And Ricky taking the smart play. He's going to save and quit, go to the sanctuary, activate the flute, and then he's going to fly into the desert so that he can come in on that second entrance into the desert and mirror back to it once he gets the big key.
Right. Actually, no. He needs the hook shot.
Oh, right. We're so excited here. There's still a hook shot left.
Ricky still needs the hook shot.
Yeah, and he's had access to Ice Palace for a long
Right.
time. He just hasn't even touched it. I'm guessing he's hoping to go mode it. But we've got the flute, so you're right. He might flute to 8 before he goes over to the desert and mire.
Yep, and all rise for the Hyrule National Anthem.
And there goes the interdimensional duck, ready to ferry us to our next destination.
Don't you know it's rabbit season?
All right, did that preserve Spooky? It looks like he got it.
It might have. What do we need to get into Mire? Well, whatever it is, we have all 3 medallions, so we really don't need to do the check on that real quick.
Yep, and for anyone wondering, that weird motion, ooh, nice, tempered sword. That weird motion Ricky did when he fluted in to the desert area basically sets it up to where certain values in the game's RAM are going to be right to set up a fun glitch in a couple minutes here. All right, now the question is, who's actually ahead now? Because Ricky still needs that hook shot. He's gonna full clear desert. He's gonna full clear Misery Mire most likely, unless he gets a God Mire and just decides to come back and check it later. It's not too unheard of to do that since it's so easy to get back here.
Nope, he's just gonna go into desert.
We did determine that beating this game did require that dip in Turtle Rock because it did require that boot since Flute was on that tablet. And Penguin going all the way to the Moth, deciding to go Moth before going to check the rest of the dungeon on the pendant. Probably smelling either Sahasrara or a pedestal seed, because again, he doesn't know it's not a pedestal seed. Fighting that moth, that evil moth of doom, is going to get into your closet and eat up all your socks. We got to stop him. And we know that Ricky isn't going to find anything useful for the rest of this seed except for that hook shot and maybe some comfort items like armor, health, and potentially that butter sword. All right, the moth goes down. Your socks are safe. Let's see where Penguin goes next. He's probably going to finish checking Skull Woods. I can't see why he wouldn't. Probably really hoping that book was in Skull Woods so he could do that pedestal check while he was here, but alas. Ricky routing just the perfect amount of magic to light up those torches. Which I suppose is the one pot he just picked up. Alright, let's see this Silver Land Mollusk fight. Perfect execution. As fast as you can do that fight right there. All right, so next we expect Ricky to do a go mode, or oh sorry, no, he's still not in go mode. That's right, he's still got to go to Palace. So yeah, we've got Meyer next, and he might full clear Swamp Palace before he ever makes it to Ice Palace. Penguin not comfortable doing the bomb jump into the big key chest in Skull Woods, so just does it from the back, does it the vanilla expected route.
Right, and all that for 10 hours.
That's 10 silver arrows. You can cash those in for money.
Yes.
At least that's what I was told. Every time I go to one of the vendors, they tell me to get lost when I try to sell them these silver arrows.
Well, you can have 10 silver arrows, or you can trade it in for what's in the mystery box.
Yeah. So yeah, next we're gonna see Ricky. He's got to pick between Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. Probably gonna go Ice Palace because he can't finish off the back of Swamp Palace, and he couldn't do the left side as efficiently without that hook shot. So I would say the default play would be to go into into Ice Palace, not to do overworld checks like Irritable's doing, but Penguin really doesn't want to go back up to that mountain. That mountain is bad news because it means you lost a lot of time.
Right.
So he's leaning into the decisions he's made. I don't think this is a bad decision. If I'm in where he is, I think this is the right call as well. But he's going to run through the Smith chain and find nothing, and hopefully his next check is going to be Turtle Rock, but it doesn't have to be. He's got plenty of little checks here and there to go through first. Meanwhile, Ricky is going to did we see the big key yet? I was so focused on that Smith chain. I really want to know what that magic bat's got. We've been teased this magic bat the whole game. Both runners did a hard reset to make sure they could do it later, and it turns out they didn't have to fake it. And we always like it when we don't have to fake it. And just 20 rupees. Not even a sword upgrade for our troubles.
Right.
Oh, and we get to see what's in the lunchbox. We still don't have the flute on Penguin's side. Oops, oops. Runs away. Oh no, that's not an oops. That's a choice. Oh, he's just gonna run straight to Gary, and he's gonna mirror in next to him and just claim his prize because there's a fun little coding error in the game, or decision in the game. Maybe it wasn't an error, where if as long as you talk to Gary before you stop flashing, he thinks you have the purple chest on you, even if you abandoned it forever ago. As long as you haven't portaled an additional time and you're still flashing.
Yep.
And that is an excellent place to portal, because any further left you might accidentally pick up a sign and completely ruin the whole deal. Ricky gets the blue boomerang, or as our tracker MM2 NES cartridge might call it, the slow boomerang.
It was, I call it Team Blue.
Still haven't found the quick boomerang. Alright, well, it looks like it's time to go fight a Vitreous. This is going to be trivially easy with silvers. We've got a full quiver almost, and yeah, it's just going to be about a dozen arrows used in this fight. Spooky, I believe, has been maintained the whole way. I haven't seen a powder.
Yep.
Ooh, and just another 20 on that green pen and turn in for Penguin. He's definitely running out of places to check, and expect Turtle Rock soon. In fact, expect it right now. He's also got Hookshot Cave, which he's probably going to dip into first. Oh, Ricky does not think Ricky has Spooky, so Ricky's doing it the traditional way. I might have missed him messing up the setup in the block room. The switch room. All right, where to first, Penguin? Back up Super Bunny Cave. He can always mirror back over when he gets to Turtle Rock, since he hasn't opened it yet. Oh, someone has pointed out to me that to preserve Spooky after you've gone into Desert Palace, or after you've collected the crystal, that takes a little bit of extra mojo to make work. So presumably Oro or Ricky, knowing that, decided to just deal with that. You know, just take the extra 15 seconds. It's quicker than fluting back. And down goes Vitreous.
Yep.
Just another heart.
And Irritable picked up his tempered sword from Hookshot Cave. So now we know where all these swords are. So that would be on the for Ricky, if he when he does find his hookshot, he'll be on the butter sword if he decides to go into Hookshot Cave.
Chat mentioning you can just flute back to 6, but I'm gonna say, and I'm sure someone's timed it out, but I could swear it would be slower to flute back to 6 to reset up Spooky than it is to just bomb that wall and hit a couple extra switches manually. But Penguin going in, he's going to find Book. He's going to go straight to Desert because that's all he's got left besides Meyer. Yeah, I don't think he's... I think he's going to look in Desert for that flute. He's definitely going to check Ether Tablet first, but something tells me he's not going to check... well, he might. He might check... because you can route in there. You could decide to go to the Desert via that direction, I suppose. Oh yeah, what am I saying? Of course, he's gonna spawn from Link's house. He's gonna run over, check the tablet, and then he's gonna go into the desert area. But he's gonna get that flute first. Ricky buying some blue goo before taking his dip into his next dungeon. He's only got 2 options. Penguin getting that excellent hook shot grab off of the platform for maximum speed, using hook shot to dodge damage as well. Not even switching to an invincibility item. Probably will on the way back unless he mirrors to the front. No, he's just using the swag strats. Takes a hit though. So Ricky, very close to finding his hookshot now. Penguin, very close to finding his book now. It's hard to say who's ahead here.
They're very close, neck and neck almost.
Now, if you're Penguin, do you just take off as soon as you find that progression in that progression, or do you keep going all the way to Trinex?
If I find the flute, well, if I find progression, take the progression and then just nope out of there.
Yeah, he can always do some shenanigans by dropping a portal, but that really limits him on the rest of the checks he can make, because as soon as he, uses that book to go over and check a tablet, it's gone.
Yep.
At least when he goes over to check that Bombos tablet. I suppose he can get to Ether tablet without taking an extra trip into the Dark World. Oh, I'm agreeing with you, Chad. I think you go all the way to Trinex. I'm asking whether or not Penguin is going to. Let's see if Ricky does the habit tongue pull in this room, in the H room. Ricky avoids the habit pull. And incoming hook shot pretty soon here. What check was that on? Oh, somebody just said Freezor chest. I like how chat just keeps just nailing everything before me before I even ask. There's that hook shot. I was gonna remind the tracker of something, and then chat did 2 seconds before, and Ricky is just in go 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 mode. This isn't just go mode. This is go go go. It's an hour 27. You feel so behind when you hit go mode now. Even if you do only have 2 crystals left, one of which you're in, it still feels bad.
Yep.
And Penguin about to hit his not quite go mode here, and yeah, he's probably gonna finish this dungeon off. So I think Ricky's ahead, because all Ricky's got is a go mode swamp. Penguin's got to finish this dungeon, and then he's got to go find that check. He's got to go to the Explodey tablet check. All right, Penguin, remembering what a lot of runners forget, which is you can just slash those mimics once with Tempered Sword. It's just as good as hitting them with the hammer, except it hits a lot wider area. Ricky making a really good fight out of these puffballs. Looks like he's not going to have to dip into his goo reserves. And cleans it up like a pro, like a gold bracket pro.
Yep. Nice clean fight.
Penguin doing some more swaggy strats, realizing he doesn't have a whole lot to shoot that switch with on the other side. Wants to preserve his magic, so he doesn't want to use a rod or the cane, because he wants to at least make sure he gets through this room safely. Oh, and good thing he saved it. You got enough for one, don't you? I guess he doesn't. Oh no, Penguin's got to scrounge up for some magic now just to hit that. Just to get there. Oh, this feels bad. Maybe he nopes out of the dungeon, and maybe it turns out to be a good thing. Well, you can hookshot across there, Penguin. Oh, I did not know you could do that clip. That is some game knowledge. We're gonna have to ask if that was something Penguin knew or if that was something Cool Papa Bell knew. All right, Ricky just going into his go mode swamp. Penguin is taking his trip back. He needs to claim what's behind that roller coaster. There's an entire bridge full of lasers to investigate, and a big scary turtle with 3 heads. Penguin, being extremely safe, does not want to take damage from the fire bars. He's gonna pick up that health and magic just like Ricky did. And he's going to be doing a lot better. Even dodges the second fire bar just to be safe. He wants to clear Trinex. He's going to have to set up the safety hole at Laser Bridge anyway.
Right.
All right. Well, this is the hell we all know. Doing Laser Bridge by trying to use as little magic as possible, because you want to have just a little bit to maybe powder that anti-fairy and get your 1 Samaria block to clear that last room, the next room out of here. But it's fine. We've got the safety set up. We're gonna take the death warp right back to where we are with a few extra hearts. We're gonna laser skip that last thing. Might take another death just to have as much health as. Whoa! Oh wow! Okay, I thought he was going straight. Thought he was going right past it.
He's actually taking the dive off the laser bridge because of the when you respawn, you have iframes and you have just enough time to jump those lasers to be invincible to get the last chest that way.
Oh, great play. Also, it sets it up to where the teleport back is on the north side of the room instead of at the safety door.
Right. And it does work if you're doing it from the south up. So you are able to do the exact same thing to get that chest all the way at the bottom if you do use the safety door.
All right, let's see Penguin's fight. He doesn't have to switch to a hammer. He just gets to slash away. And Penguin being extremely rude to my mentor for next week. Gets only 2 attacks from the head. That's a pretty quick fight for Bacon Sword Trinex. Ricky, meanwhile, getting a pretty quick fight in on Argus. Definitely ahead here because he can go straight up to the mountain. In fact, we got to get that big key guessing game prepped up here, don't we?
That we do.
All right, well, our tracker, MM2 Nest cartridge, is on it, and we're going to see as soon as that crystal catches a flood of numbers. How many people are watching this stream?
All right, here are the rules.
Enough.
22 chests in Ganon's tower. One of them holds the big key. And put your guesses in now.
All right. Well, I sniped my number. That's all that's important.
And what number would that be?
Oh, I guessed 3, but don't be afraid to guess the same number someone else does. You get slightly fewer points, but with this many people watching, every number is going to get guessed pretty quickly. So don't
Yep.
sweat it too much if you're not first.
I'm gonna guess number 9. That's my guess.
Penguin doing what we expected. Gonna mirror over, check this tablet. Probably gonna save and quit to Link's house, and then check the Bombo's tablet, find his flute, run over to that place where everyone lives, Kakariko. Activate the flute. Fly to 4. Pick up the tablet. Oh wait, sorry, I already said that part.
Yep.
All right, Ricky taking the climb, taking the light world side climb. There's been some talk-ins. I don't know if anyone's definitively shown a video or they timed it side by side, but I believe it is faster if you've already activated Turtle Rock to go in this way, or if you've already hammered those 3 pegs in.
Yes,
but
it is, because then you going up that way. Yeah, it is faster.
Yeah, because you're doing that transition anyway. It's about as much walking. It's only 2 overworld screen transitions more, but boy, that trip up of Paradox Cave is just so fast. Like 2 staircases and you're at the top of the mountain. I wish I could get up mountains that fast.
Yep.
All right, now let's see if Ricky goes right or left first. Those are really the only 2 options here.
I'm gonna say right.
Nope, does not go into Hope Room. Goes straight to Crushing Bob if there's something on that torch. And there's a key, so Bob dies. Or Bob gets his plastic surgery to look like all of the other anti-fairies.
Yep. So 1 being the torch. In 2 is the big key.
He is 2. Who guessed 2? Oh, I was the closest. It's me. Apparently nobody else guessed 2 because we closed it too early. We closed it about 8 seconds early.
Yeah. Well, you're the closest without going over.
Well, I did go over. Ricky doing that, making his way through Ganon Tower. Not doing the P-Train strats. Getting trolled a little bit by that long sword and that spiky block. Penguin is activating his flute, so we will see him flying around the map in a moment here. Did not see if he did the dash setup to make it to where you can flute faster.
Yep. And Ricky making nice work of both of those mimic rooms.
Ooh, didn't dash back, but is able to get through there without taking a hit. Oh, interesting strat there. Just take a fall off the bridge and you can charge straight across with your invincibility. Just like we saw Penguin doing with the laser skip earlier.
Yep, using those iframes.
Alright, good slashes. Pins that Stalfos against the wall. Manages to hit another Stalfos per year. Making really good work of these Stalfos, let me tell you. Next year for the Mentor Tournament, if you need help on Stalfos rooms, you should pick up Ricky.
Yep, I know I'm definitely going to sign up next.
Oh, misses that button over there on Penguin's side. Well, he's got his big key. He did come in the back way. He's gonna full clear that, or not full clear. He's go moding this desert palace, and boy, when you're Penguin, you definitely feel behind because you did not dip Turtle Rock when you had the chance. %30 of the time, that decision bites you 100% of the time.
Nice quick work of the Land Mall 2 fight, and Irritable Penguin going on to his Land Mall 1 fight. Coming up to the Wizrobe room.
Yep, it's all execution on Ricky's part here. And as I say that, it's the commentator curse. I make him miss the easiest room cleanup in the game. Cleans up the second Wizrobe room without any trouble, though. All right, so now it's everyone's second favorite game after the big key guessing game of what has to happen for these two to catch up. I'm pretty sure at this point, Ricky has to like fail during this GT climb. I don't even think a Ganon Fall or 2 is enough.
Fail here, couple fails here maybe, and a fail at Ganon. But other than that, if he plays everything perfectly, which he has been doing.
Yeah, Upsy used that blue goo instead of picking up the full magic pot in that laser room. Not searching for that butter sword, which we know is elsewhere in Hyrule.
Yep.
Really the only quality of life items we could possibly see, because we've seen both male upgrades. The only thing we don't have is half magic, and he's not stopping to search for it. Ooh, takes a small hit there. Now, this is the outcome we had on the first match of these two back in week 4 of Swiss. Ricky did take on, or I guess I should say, did beat Penguin then too. So expect every rematch ever between these two competitors to get restreamed on any tournament they're ever in. All right, Ricky doesn't even take that safe hook shot and then dash up. He just YOLOs into it. Gets a little bit of guff from the the small Helmosaurs, but he does just fine. He goes into Geometry Wars, and now it's just a matter of can you count to 6. Counting about as fast as one can expect. Excellent, excellent Aga 2 fight there.
Yes, nice and quick.
Alright, well now Ricky's making sure his racetime.gg window's open, and he's clicking done as soon as he gets his 12 slashes, and 4 silver arrows into Ganon. And 10 people in chat are trying to hum with their nose plugged. All right, taking a very, very health safe, magic risky cape strat here. Just getting those 12 slashes in on the spin cycle as best he can. I don't know how many blue goos he has left because he had to quaff one in GT. Doesn't get the first hit on teleporty mode. Wow, Ganon being a real stinker today.
There we go. Gets 2 hits, but 1 only counts.
Now, if there are any eagle-eyed people in chat, they can tell us, okay, he does have blue goo there, and he uses it now.
Perfect.
Does not want to take that hug.
Right. That hug does like 8 hearts worth of damage.
Yep, which on blue mail and standard reduction would have been a 1-hit kill.
And oh no, Silvers, my one true weakness, gets off the torch and got the torch glitch.
Yep, taking a very safe strategy here. Does not want to lose to a fall. He does not know how far ahead he is. In fact, Penguin's probably pulled off like 3 really cool swag moves that we haven't seen because we've been over here looking at Ricky.
Yep.
Such is the fate of Restream.
And Ricky's got one more hit.
And he's got it. He's just got to clear that bridge. Get your GGs ready.
And we got bacon.
Ricky will go on to round 2 of the gold sword bracket, and Penguin will just have to live with the fact that he was one of the top 16 seeds in this tournament.
Yep.
And the fact that he's an excellent runner who everyone likes. Ricky will be going against Omega Tiosk, who actually just ended up getting a free win on a forfeit. His opponent had some real life problems come up, and so Omega's got a bye this week, and Ricky and him will be going at it next week sometime. Let's find out. Oh, Ricky's already in the green room. I don't know if he's ready to come in. Let's see if he needs a few minutes before the interview. Oh, no, he does not need a few minutes. Bladder of Steel.
Ricky, GG.
Hello, thank you so much. I was so nervous leaving TR because it's like, all I got was the book. But then when the flute fell down, I was like, ah! Oh my goodness. Ay.
It's like that. It's like that shirt. I went into Turtle Rock and all I got was this book.
Yeah, that Trinex fight had to feel bad, but you don't want to go back up to that mountain one more time if there's another piece of progression in there, right?
Exactly. That was my reasoning. It was just, because I had all the items to full clear Turtle Rock. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Penguin is forfeited. I don't know if he's gonna want to do an interview. Ricky, did you want to bring Oro in here as well, or Oro is in
Oro's
here.
in
Hello,
here.
Oro.
Oh, hi.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm a little flustered. I got woken up half an hour before the race that I had to commentate. How are you doing? You just piloted your friend Ricky to an excellent win here in the round 1 of the Gold Sword bracket.
I wasn't really piloting. I was really just like in the passenger seat, just managing the radio, making sure he had his snacks. I wasn't doing anything else.
Saying, wait, just triple 8 times instead of hula hanning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to ask whose decision was that to go do those tier 1 triples over the hula hand?
That was Oro. I mean, it was a good idea. I mean, Houlihan only gives me 225 rupees, and especially with the escape drop, I have a 50-50 shot of actually getting that because I already have the flippers, so I couldn't do the flipper trick. So it was the safer bet. It did take too long.
Yeah, and to let you route everything in there on that first trip, both you and Penguin were doing some really smart strats just to make sure you were stocked up for that first trip into Zora area that you both took.
Nice.
Penguin being just putting it off and doing the uncle first.
Okay. Yeah, it took forever to get a sword. That was annoying.
Oh, that happened on both sides, and you did not get the same first sword either.
Oh, really? My first sword was escape, right?
Yeah, and Penguin's got his up on the mountain because he did the front of escape later. Since he did not skip Uncle, he put that front of escape check off until a bit later. He did end up getting Bacon Sword. It was just you had one sword you two didn't overlap on.
Oh, I got you. So where was the fourth sword?
Oh gosh, chat enlighten us.
I should probably join chat, huh?
I should remember where it was because we saw all the swords. I forget off the top of my head.
Yeah, you had a lot of what you would normally consider low percentage boss fights to choose from early on in the seed, but you had bottles for days. But boy, that bottle management sure was a lot of tough decisions, wasn't it? Especially because you had to decide whether or not, if you wanted to go back to the witch's hut, how long it would take to get there, and how much money you had to really spend.
Yeah. I generally go with 2 potions, no matter how many bottles I have. It's faster. Oh, so the 4th sword was in Hookshot Cave.
That's the
According
one.
to chat.
That was Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, but the biggest issue I had, besides, being scared that the TR dip was going to be a waste of time, was back of pod, had nothing, even though we had both bows already. That made no sense. And then blind. I died on blind. I've been practicing the script so much lately, and I can get like the first 2 phases, but doing any other strat without the sword, I am just running around, have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, that blind fight was rough, especially because I think you had a potion in there. I could be wrong.
I had a green potion, which I was actually about to activate, but I only had 2 hearts and no refills, so it was like I was kind of stuck on, because I need to turn off the cape in order to use Samaria, but if I turn off the cape, I'm going to get hit, and so I just kind of took the hit, because I didn't want to waste the green potion when I knew there was pretty much a good chance I was going to die. But yeah, that was obnoxious.
Yeah, and it feels bad going in there again with 3 or 4 hearts, knowing that you could absolutely take that same death, and there's only one item there, and you can always come back for it later.
Exactly, which was my thinking. When I died, it was like, well, it's going to take me the same amount of time to get to blind, so I might as well bail on it right now.
Yeah, one of the big routing differences was Penguin went into Ice Palace way earlier, so he was hookshotting around the world a lot sooner. He did not go into Left Side Swamp, and neither did you. That was one of the surprises I had, because I thought you were going to be looking for flute in there.
Well, I mean, once I went to Swamp House, I was in go mode at that point, so I had no reason to go to
Oh,
Left
you're
Side.
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was already in go mode at that time.
I
Yeah,
was
I got the go
thinking
mode
of
swamp.
I was thinking of Penguin who skipped Left Side Swamp. So yeah, we never got to see Left Side Swamp.
Yeah. Did Penguin have Samaria in? Well, we got Samaria pretty early, so never mind.
Samaria was
Yeah.
super early. I think
that's
it
right,
was
yeah.
in Kakariko, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was, if I recall correctly, yeah, so.
Yeah, it was a real stack of Rico. So this is
Yes.
one of those seeds. We could have had another 115 today, or we could have had a 215.
Well, I mean, yeah, if TR wasn't required. And I ended up dipping all 3 pedant dungeons.
So yeah, next week you're going against Omega, whose name I could never properly pronounce.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to need to do some research on that one, because I have no idea. See how that goes. I'm kind of surprised I even made it through this week. It's like, well, pressure's on. I'm going to lose.
Yeah, we always never expect to make it past week 1, and then when we don't, we get crushed. It's kind of an awful paradox. Now you're stuck with at least another week of practicing on standard mode. That's what you got to do next week.
That's right. It's standard. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, is Oro riding shotgun next week too, or you got to figure that out?
I'm going to figure that out. I've been pretty consistent about having a different mentor each week, just so I can get different input and different viewpoints, and it's gone really well so far. So I'm going to keep doing that most likely, depending on it's going to depend on the schedule and who's available.
144 collection rate. That seat did not feel like that low of a collection rate.
That-
That felt like a
no, it
165.
It didn't.
It helps when the GT big key is literally the second check.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
that's
is
a great
true.
point.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, that left decision to go left on GT. It turned out not to matter, but boy, that looked very Galaxy Brain to go straight over there.
Well, I mean, it's my route. I do the DM route. I do Stalfos room, then I do Hope room and full right side, because that has, because the only checks I miss doing that route are the Firebar room, Fire Snake room, and Rando room, and it works out way more often than it doesn't. So that's kind of just my standard route.
Yeah, especially when you have the boots and the only thing you're skipping is tile room, and that first room on the right side isn't stressful at all with the boots.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you've got some more practicing to do.
Yes, I do.
Yoko, you got any more questions? I only had the one about the tree pulls, honestly.
Nope. That and I was just going to ask about your thoughts on the seed, but it seems like you already got that out. So
Yeah. Not as trash as the last seed I did for the Mentor tournament with the hammer in Ice Palace, but again, Ice Palace had the progression, so you know.
All right. Well, Oro, any last words before we thank everyone and put a bunch of links in the chat?
Nope. Thanks to all the people in the links.
Yep, and that's me, JohntheBranch, and Yoko on comms today. Team captain for the seed was Amarith as our restreamer, and then we had MM2 Nest cartridge as our tracker. And racing today was Oro with mentor, or sorry, RickyofKokiri with mentor Oro, and IrritablePenguin with mentor. It's right here, Cool Papa Bell. It's right there on the restream.
And real quick, just let you know, coming up in 1 hour time at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have got Omega Asterix versus Leggy.
Wait, no, that was canceled.
Oh, it was? Okay, I did not know that.
Yep. There was some problems on someone's in someone's real life, and Laggy sadly had to drop from the tournament, so we don't get to see that excellent race coming up. So yeah, next race is actually going to be in 4 hours.
Right, at 5 p.m. tomorrow, I believe.
Oh wait, I was wrong. This is the last one of the day. I was totally. I got my time zones mixed up.
Yeah, same here. I'm actually looking at the schedule right now, but
yeah, nothing is restreamed for tomorrow, but don't be surprised if something gets picked up.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's anything scheduled. I think we're going into week 2 now.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Day after tomorrow is the next race. No one has scheduled a race for Monday. I was just looking at the schedule and look at the highlighted, but yeah, we don't have anything until at least Tuesday. People want to practice their standard at least a little bit, it looks like.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Speaking of, hey, everybody who's still in this tournament, let's see, 32 of you. I want you all to go run some standard seeds right now.
Right, and also don't. Right. And if you like what you see here, please don't forget to give these runners a like and follow, as well as my co-commentator, me, and our tracker as well.
And don't forget to check out the Go Mode podcast, where this entire tournament's being organized. We have 7 really talented, wonderful people running this tournament, and a good 100 more volunteering to make everything run smoothly. And yeah, check out our Discord if you're not already on it. Their Discord. That is going to be linked somewhere.
Post that in the
probably in the channel description on Twitter. All right. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night. That is